Did you hear about the Sisqo's updated thong song? It sucks. It sounds like a kid's playing on a xylophone.
I don't even think the thong song. I don't even think it translates that well as like a classic song today. Like you don't go to the club and be like, "Oh my god, the thong song!" All the bitches be on the club. You don't ever hear thong song. I never hear Sisqo.
Oh, I mean, that's probably why he tried to remix it. It sucks.
Yeah. Yo, that's a move like when you're a fucking kid or that's the last resort move. Like, oh my god, I gotta go for something. You know, I got in a fight before where like the last thing I had to do was gouge this dude's eyes out. Well, I didn't gouge it out, but like I had to do it. Oh man,
wait,
he was like 6'2". I had a friend who had a roommate girl who had a boyfriend who was like Russian or some shit, and he was abusive towards her.
Okay.
So my friend found out, and then we, for some reason, we're all hanging out with a bunch of friends. We go to the friend's house that has their roommate who's a girl with a Russian boyfriend, right? And so the girl or the guy said something, and then my friend said "fuck you," and then they just started fighting. So I came in to help fight him. So we were fighting him together. Like I don't even remember the parts that are bad because that sticks in my mind the most. But I eventually got on the couch with this guy, with him over me.
He knocked out your friend?
No, he didn't knock him out. I don't know what happened. They were just fighting, and then somehow I was fighting him too, and then I somehow got on the couch, and then he was over me. So I'm here, like he was on top of me, like swinging at me. So I'm like swinging back, and I was like screaming for help too.
Where the fuck was your friend?
So my friend, like I think as I was, he was hitting me. My friend was helping me too, but I was just super focused on him.
Yeah.
But I was screaming for help. I had other friends that just stood there like fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But you know that's not in their culture. I don't know. They've never been a part of a fight or experience. But I was screaming for help, and then I was like getting tagged and stuff. So I was fighting him, and I somehow, at some point, he was on me. And then for some reason I had no choice. I was like gouging his eyes. I was like getting really into it, like ah! So I was doing that, and somehow we got up, and then we were still fighting, and then they called the cops. I think the girlfriend called the cops, and then as I was leaving, I just stopped and looked at him. And then I was like, "Fuck you" or some shit, or he said something back to me, and then he sucked me in my face, and I was like, "Fuck, the cops are coming!" I had to just eat that one, and then we got out to the car, and then we left. As we were leaving the apartment complex, the cops were just pulling up too. So good thing I didn't like try to fight him.
Yeah.
Still, we would got in trouble. But yeah, this guy was apparently abusive to the girl. But the girl, it's one of those girls where they're like on like one of those like Steve Wilkos show, like Jerry Springer, where they just like being abused.
Oh,
but this is like one of those situations. You can't be Captain Save a dumbass bitch, you know. So that's one of those situations where that's one time I tried to gouge. He was bigger than both of us. I would say he's like 6'2", and he's like Russian. So he was honestly, it seemed like he was a good fighter. He was fucked up. So the next day when it all kind of came out, we were told that he didn't remember anything that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, back then I was the same height as I am now, about 5'8", but I was only like probably 135, 140. My physique, I'm more lean. I'm all more about quickness. So like my punches don't have the fucking. I can't. I'm not a guy to knock someone out. I'm more about quickness and just speed. So, and then my other friend, he's about like 5'10".
And this dude whooped both your asses.
I wouldn't say he whooped both our asses. I would just say he at least beat me up a little bit more, I think. But yeah, I think we were just maybe he was on cocaine or something, but it was 2-on-1. Sometimes it was 1-on-1. I don't. It was kind of a blur. Like I said, I only remember the parts that's the things that stick with me most are one that piss me off the most. So the parts where I don't remember like fucking up too much, where I like, yeah, that's gonna stay in my brain. I just remember the parts where he was on top of me, because I will remember that, and I remember the guy, the eye gouge, and then I remember getting hit before I left. So
how abusive, like physically or verbally? Like, you're a piece of shit.
What do you mean?
To the girl?
I don't fucking know. Like, he hit her and shit.
Oh, okay. So this is physical.
Like yeah. So it's like some fucked up shit. Like, you know how in Middle Eastern culture, like Arabians and stuff, you know how they treat their women and stuff. Yeah. So it's kind of like that, but like we heard that he hit her and all this stuff. So that's what led to that fight. Yeah. But I'm not a person I didn't want to fight or anything during that time. But my friend at that time, he's really hot headed, and he's very he has his morals, and then like he doesn't, if he knows that about you, he's not gonna like you. So yeah, as anyone should, but I wouldn't just right off the bat start fighting it and shit.
Is she still with him?
Man, I don't give a fuck, dude. you can't be Captain Save a dumb bitch. Like, literally, they were still together, I believe, during that time and all that. We can't be the ones to... I didn't even know these people. Like I said, I stay away from stuff that if they don't ask for help, or why, she likes being tortured, I guess. Yeah. Getting beat up, and the type of abusive relationship, like, she's probably mentally fucked. You can't help a person that doesn't want to be helped. You can't be Captain Save-A-Ho. When a girl wants to fuck other dudes, that's just what she wants to do. You can't just be like, yo, man, come, I could, wife you up, you could be...
You can't make a whole housewife.
Yeah. That's the thing. You had any eye gouging moments in your life? No. That's the only one I remember. I was like, fuck, I had to resort to that one. I can remember his eyes. It was a little bit fucked up, but I wish it was worse. Yeah.
Do you play sports?
I don't know nothing about them.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing about them. I knew who the girl was during that time. I forget things in my life that doesn't really matter pretty easily. So I forgot her name. I just remember this friend of mine and my other friends. The friend that lived there, my other friends, I always hold, you can't expect certain things out of people when shit goes down. That's one thing I learned.
Yeah. Do I know the dude? The hothead dude?
Yeah, I'll be able to explain it to you. Yeah.
Oh, so I know him.
Yeah, you know. I can explain to you my other friends too, and you'll probably know at least one of them. The other one that lived there too. Yeah.
Is this something you clean your hands with?
No.
Oh, okay.
He that guy, if he was there, he would have helped.
Oh,
he would have helped for sure. But he's too small. I don't think. No. But a third guy would have helped for sure. We probably would have handled him from there. Yeah. Because we would, man. If I knew any like jiu-jitsu or wrestling or some shit, he would have been down on the ground.
Yeah, I would.
But we were just.
He's that tall. Yeah, stick his ass down.
Yeah. You been in any fights in your life you want to share?
I don't want to share, but yeah, I've been in fights. This is before I got bigger. Yeah, so I wasn't that good.
The look on your face is like, I feel like you were bullied.
Yeah, I was bullied a lot. Yeah, a lot.
But you want to share those heartful moments?
No. The place for that. Yeah.
I think growing up for me, I was maybe more like, sometimes I could be the bully and sometimes I am not. I remember one time I went to the YMCA. I remember this. I was like 7th grade or whatever. and these two black kids that I knew them. They were in my grade, and they would make fun of me. I had a necklace. I had what's the green? I had a jade.
Oh, they jacked that shit?
No, they didn't jack it, but they were making fun of me. As in, like, oh, it looks like a lightsaber, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And, like, I almost cried. I wish I had more guts to just fight more people back then.
Yeah.
But I was always a small kid until, like, high school. Even in high school, I'm still short. I was 5'3" by the time I was, like, a freshman in high school.
I remember I was bullied since, I guess, elementary, and then I got fat, and then no one really wanted to hang out with me in middle school. So now I would get a little bullied, and then I would bully smaller people than me a little bit, but then I would feel bad, and I would say sorry. And then high school, no one really hung out with me until, like, sophomore year.
I think as a kid, I always longed to have a social life, to have friends, you know. Yeah. And I still feel that way now because all my interests in life growing up, it's like way different from everyone else. Yeah. Like I guess the biggest thing for me that I could only connect with people, I grew up mostly with kind of black friends during that time, and then so I was really into hip hop. I used to burn
because of the black kids.
I used to burn a lot of CDs. Like I was the kid that knew how to download illegal music and burn it, and then sold it to kids for like a few bucks. Yeah. And I used a few bucks to go a la carte and buy like hot Cheetos and shit. Yeah. So that was like kind of my hustle. Yeah. So I was a person known for that.
Remember the internet didn't really blow up until MySpace. I remember I went to like mostly black schools, so then they would like there was computer lab and they didn't really want to fuck with that shit, and I was the only one in there, and they would make fun of me because I knew how to use the internet. And then when it came to freshman in high school, that's when they started like blowing up on the internet, like I'm all this and that, and then they were like
the social media. Huh?
Yeah, they were like, oh, help me with my MySpace. I'm like, fuck no, you made fun of me for this shit.
Yeah. Man, I would hold grudges too. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah. You fucking shit on me all this time, you know. What would you say to them now?
Now?
If they were, hey, I don't know. What would you say to them now?
Everyone knows how to use the internet now. I mean, they should.
No, I mean, to those kids that were trying to make fun of you and bully you and shit. What would you say to them?
I don't know. I feel like most of them...
I'm a jizz on your girlfriend, bitch.
They probably have shittier lives than me. I feel like most of them weren't too smart. Actually, all of them weren't smart. You probably got... Well, I know a few of them got pregnant in middle school. How the fuck do you get pregnant in middle school?
I feel like in public school, for us growing up, it is pretty much a reflection of how society... I can see how society is now growing up and like just going through school with all these dumbasses. Yeah. It's a pretty accurate reflection, like how stupid we are. So, you know, the internet just like kind of magnified that, and especially the louder dumb people. Yeah. You know, we all think with our emotions before we think logically about everything.
Yeah.